We all know that if you have a lemon, you qualify to get your money back. But how is this any different with Dodge specifically? And is it ever possible to get back more than the money you paid for your car? And do you really not have to pay a lemon lawyer? In today's video, we'll cover all of those questions and more so that you have an unstoppable, unbeatable, bulletproof claim against Dodge. My name is Sina Rez Law. Not only am I a huge car fan, but I happen to be one of the nation's highest rated lemon lawyers. My goal is to empower you so that you don't fall victim to the shady tactics used by the world's largest auto manufacturers to infringe on your lemon law rights. If you're interested in thinking like a lawyer, then make sure to subscribe for more content just like this. At my law firm, we have lemon law cases against nearly every auto manufacturer that exists. However, we have a disproportionately high amount of cases against FCA, the parent company of Dodge. So what's the best way to approach your lemon law rights when it comes to Dodge specifically? Let's start by recapping what is a lemon. A lemon is a defective vehicle, but not just any defective vehicle, one which the defects substantially impair the use, the value, or the safety of the vehicle. I like to think of there as being three different ways of qualifying, two of which have to do with the number of repair attempts, and one of which has to do with the number of days under repair. In terms of repair attempts, if you have 2 or more repeating safety issues, or 4 or more repeating non-safety issues, you can qualify. In terms of the number of days under repair, if you have 31 days or more under repair, you can qualify. In determining whether you qualify, we also pay attention to the presumption period. So what's the presumption period? It is the first 18,000 miles or first 18 months, whichever comes first, in your ownership or leasing of the vehicle. So the more repair attempts we have, or the more days under repair we have within the presumption period, the stronger your potential case is. Just note that it is not mandatory to have 2 or more safety repairs, or 4 or more safety repairs, or 31 days or more under repair within the presumption period. It helps your case, but it is not necessary. And the majority of our cases do not meet that criteria. Let's talk a little bit about timing. Most people think they have a lemon law case a little bit before they actually do. It's best not to rush your case and to build up your repair history to make for a clear, black and white case. Before we move on to the next section, if you are getting value out of this video, please make sure to like and also comment below with the worst problems you've ever experienced with the car. All right, let's get to the fun stuff. Let's talk a little bit about FCA and their personality. I say FCA because that is the parent company of Dodge. Stellantis is technically the real parent company, but in terms of the company that is named in the warranty of your Dodge vehicle, it is FCA, Fiat Chrysler Automobiles. Personally, I love to deal with FCA. Why? Because when a lawyer is involved, I feel like they actually take the lemon law claims quite seriously, and they are good about offering repurchases when the case calls for that. However, when dealing with consumers directly, FCA tends to not take these cases too seriously. They tend to put roadblocks in front of you to discourage you, to make your case more difficult to succeed in, or they flat out ignore you. One thing that we see often is if a case is quite extreme and has a lot of repairs or a lot of days under repair, FCA may even offer you a repurchase, but they don't intend on following through with that offer. They will wait months and months and months before getting back to you. Another reason I like FCA is they tend to be open-minded about offering a cash and keep settlement when requested. Some of our clients actually prefer to keep their vehicles, and in a repurchase, you don't have that option. But FCA tends to be open-minded when it comes to cash and keep settlements and offer to compensate our clients accordingly and not force them to give up their vehicle. Let's talk a little bit about how to start your lemon law claim. There's really 2 ways. One is you can pick up the phone and you can call a lemon lawyer like me, or you can start the process yourself. Because the first option is pretty self-explanatory, I'm going to focus on you starting the lemon law case yourself. You can start your lemon law claim by calling Dodge customer service, and we'll display the phone number on the screen right here. Tell them that you've had too many problems with your vehicle and that you would like to request that they buy back your vehicle. They may have some basic questions for you, and go ahead and work with them on answering those questions. You don't have to persuade them. You don't have to win an argument. You just need to put them on notice that you're interested in a buyback. Make note of any case number or case ID or reference number, and also make sure to ask them, when are you going to hear back? When will you get the response to your claim? Since you made it this far, I'm going to reward you with some high value insider knowledge. With this tip, you can qualify to get back more money than you paid for your car. And we're not talking just a little bit more. Depending on the facts, you can get back a significant amount more than you paid. So if you have an objective lemon, we're talking about a very clear, obvious case of having a lemon, and they fail to promptly buy back your car, we're talking about within 30 days or so. Please, at this point, for the love of God, call me or call another lemon lawyer. You are now entitled to something that we refer to as civil penalties. I'm going to make a separate video on this topic, so make sure to check out above or below for a link to that video. But For the sake of keeping this brief, civil penalties are basically punishment compensation that you can be entitled to if the manufacturer acts in bad faith in reviewing your lemon law claim. If you found this video helpful, make sure to click the subscribe button and check out one of these other videos so that you can stay super informed about your legal rights. Don't be shy. If you think you have a lemon law claim, click the link in the description to get in contact with our team.